Hey guys, I always forget to mute the music as it's on a 7-second delay, so I always forget to mute the music when I first switch over. One of these days, just because, Donnie, I'm going to put the Enterprise, and yeah, a full-fledged beard, I know. But I'm going to put the Enterprise screen up and do the Pearl or something just for you. Full-fledged beard and shaved the head again. First time in my life I've grown a full beard, and I actually like it a lot too. Yeah, I know it would be, Donnie. So, you guys can't really see a whole lot of what I did in the shop. I've redone the lights though, because I had the two LED lights over behind me and they weren't doing much anything. Now when I reach up and put something up by the camera here, it will be a lot better. You'll actually be able to see something. It won't be in the shadows. Although I have to say, with the other phone that I use for camera, it still strobes and it irritates me no end. One of these days I will actually replace these LEDs with all either fluorescence or compact fluorescence or something like that. Somebody poke him and tell him I'm doing the Pearl. That'll wake him up. So, like I said in the comments, the chat before, a lot to do today. So I'm going to go ahead and switch over to the, well, first I'm going to switch droid cams so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Actually, I should switch to a droid cam first. So it's still strobing. Here's all the Enterprise parts, and this is what I've got for tonight. A ton of windows. Lots and lots of windows, and this part here really, really bugs me no end. Because this is another one of these. It's another one of those power supplies that, let me switch to a better camera. Let me find my mouse. So it's another one of those power supplies that is really badly made. And what bugs me is this is actually going to end up being a power supply that is built into the model. When I get to the point, or when I see one, I know there's going to be a power mod out there. This is going to be one of the few times I do buy one of those power mods, because this is insane. And I know it's out of focus cut. There you go. Yeah, I know it's because it's not the probably because, let me switch back over here real quick. This right here, that is the Pearl. That'll probably be on the Sunday live stream, which we weren't able to do this past week because other things were going on. Wow, I looked over, my monitor's crooked, it looks wrong to me. And so is this. A little bit of adjustment live on screen. So, like I said, without further ado, let me get this started, because there's a ton of parts tonight and so many windows. So stage 19 parts. Doesn't look like a lot here. I almost got stage 20, but it's a lot. And I see 3 screws of black and 3 screws of clear windows, plus another half screw, a phaser bank, lots of wires, and a new frame part. So, well, that doesn't help at all. I had no knife. Try not to cut the wires. That would be a bad thing if I cut the wires. So there's a frame piece here, some screws, got DP and BP screws. These are how Eaglemoss DeAgostini, all of them use these little funky pieces of tape to glue or tape the wires down. Yes, this is issue 6. See? Right there. Why, you didn't miss issue 5, did you, Donnie? Were you sleeping? Oh, wait, no, you were mowing the lawn. It was a 3 or 4 day weekend. You should have known that a live stream was liable to happen on the wrong day. Windows, windows, and more windows. Looks like 3 identical strings of lights with 2 lights on each string. Like I said, a phaser bank. More windows. That's an awful lot of windows for this little part. More of the escape hatches. And speaking of the escape hatches, I'm still kicking around whether I'm going to get the aftermarket parts, because these are not bad, but the aftermarket ones that I've seen are better. Problem with the aftermarket ones is that they're rub-on, well, not so much that they're rub-ons, but they're 120 euro, or no, pound, so call it about 180 bucks. I might spend the 25 pounds for the stickers, but I'm not going to spend 180 bucks, or 150, 180 bucks for rub-on decals. That's just insane. So EM screws, BM screws. Let me go ahead and get these screws all put away. So DP. Alright. Sometimes a little sticker comes off really easy, sometimes it fights with me. Let me double check. Okay, I do have a label. Just making sure I have a label in that spot so I know which screws they are. And in a little bit, not sure how soon, pretty much any time now, you guys may hear the dogs going nuts in the background. My wife is currently out of the house and they lose their minds when she comes back. When I come back, it's like, yeah, whatever, Dad, you're here. When she comes back, it's like, Mom, where have you been? You've been gone for like 8 days. Okay. Get over here. And I did look also, we will be putting some of the parts actually onto the framework tonight. So the framework is here as well. It's nice how this is sitting on here. It's sitting the way it's actually going to end up. So the first thing it does is have me do 8 windows. They provided 10. So let me clip them off. And I haven't before, but I'm probably going to put some glue on the backs of these so that they don't come off. I would hate to ever lose one. Actually, disregard. These go in from the back. The other ones went in from the front, and so they wouldn't. It was possible to lose them. Donnie, the rub-on decals are aftermarket. You buy from Mike Lane, I think it is. No, I can't back up, Mark. Sorry. Sounds like the wife is home. Yep, there goes Cody. There goes Murphy. Murphy screams like a little girl. Eric, wake up. Welcome back. Were you out decapitating your grass? So let me remember. Okay, the red goes to the bottom here. Yeah, since these are going in from the back, maybe they won't need anything. Saw how easy that one popped out. And just because I need just make sure I stay up far enough that you can see it. Yep, that's what happens. That's why Donnie showed up on time. Yeah, well, and the thing about the rub-on is they wouldn't be that awful bad. Okay, sorry about this. Pause there, guys. They wouldn't be that awful bad because you can see the windows or the escape hatches are pretty small. And I'm not sure because from what I've read, there are 480 windows on this thing. And I'm just thinking I'm not going to want to do either stickers or rub-on decals because it's just going to suck out loud, even if you do a few of them at a time. Those are worse than these windows. Yeah, it could have been. And something I was talking about last time, you know, trying to do light blocking on the black. Messed with it a little bit. Tried to use some tulip. Tried to use some tulip slick on it, not the flowers, Eric, the paint. And it's even with a little tip on there, it's very difficult. So I'm going to let it be how it is. The light leaks are not that bad. It's a sharing community. Yeah, about that, no. So this says 22 of each, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So it's going to be 12, or no, 22, duh. 10, 12, 2 off of the last one. Double check, I don't have any laying around, but instead of using the big one, I'm going to make sure. No, those are special. They actually have numbers to them. I was going to use some of the ones off the little sprue, but that little sprue has numbers on it which says those are special, they go in a certain order, don't screw this up. By the way, Kenny, if the ladies are watching, tell them good evening. Hope they're doing fine. Don't lie, Mark. You were in the military. You're as bad as I am. It's all these non-military guys. They were innocent when they met us. So there's 10, almost lost that one, 11, 12, 10 more. And in case you guys are curious, yes, every one of these, or not everyone, but most of these go right into the sprue box once I have all the parts off. Because you never know when I might need to throw some of them away. God knows I very rarely use any of the excess sprue for anything. So, no, I told you guys before. I was going to say in other events we've got the hot tub up and running and the wall built and all that. Now I've talked about that last time, I think. Next week though, when I have, or this week actually, this Friday when I have my standard day off, I will probably be working on the second half of it. Second wall to completely wall in the patio. Or actually it's fenced. By the way, Kenny, love the way your floor is coming out. That looks so awesome. I was very concerned that you'd never have a decent floor in there again. And it's truly a shame that they put that red porn shag over top of that wood. That wood is beautiful. Cool. Good to hear. So you should have a shop sometime by 2027, I guess. Actually, I think you said was you were shooting for August or September, which is going to be awesome. It's going to be great to see you start streaming again. Exactly. Boom chicka wow wow. Brown chicken, brown cow. I believe it. Getting to this shop was actually a long time coming for me because I started out in the garage, yeah, well, it's insulated, but it was on air conditioned, so I have a heater out there. I had a portable AC for out there. The shop now being a sunroom, which is, it's our patio that's enclosed. They call them sunrooms here in Illinois. It gets really warm when the sun goes to the back of the house. But not too bad today. It's only 79 inside and 75 outside. Something's wrong with that. Maybe I should walk across the room and open the window or open the door. Don't say that, Mark. Just find a room and take over. It's kind of what I did. My grandson, who has moved back in with us, is very unhappy because, well, he's not really very unhappy, but he's very jealous because he used to have this as his computer room, and he moved out. He lost. I took it. $15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 22. Just making sure I've got them all. 5, 7, 10, 11, 12, 13, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22. Good. It does. Pope shoot. I say we elect him as our Pope. That way he can get a shop. Exactly. Kenny's the patron saint of modelers. So I've got 4 of the black ones up here in the top. Eric is the guy, when the new pope is elected, who makes the white smoke. I just thought of something. Didn't think about it until just now. I wouldn't be too worried if it was a clean cutting mat, but this is a well-abused mat. So I'm going to put the red cloth underneath here. Move these up just a hair. Pull the camera towards me a little bit. Hope nobody's getting seasick. I switched the arm that this camera's on, because this camera, it's a better arm. It's just that it shakes a little bit more than the other one. So I'm going to go ahead and finish off all the black windows first. There it is. Dropped it, didn't see it. I was looking over at the book. And there's two over here. The really fun part's going to be keeping all these windows and the escape pods all in place while I put on the clear part that has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Looks like it's 9 light spots. That's insane. But actually, it's better than some of the lighting that has been there already. You know, on some of the neck pieces and stuff. And that's where those go. I just got distracted by when I looked and saw these windows here, right at the very front. That's where those numbered ones are going to go. So, 2 on either side of that. And just because of where it's located, damn it, because of where those longer windows are located, that must be 10 forward. Would be cool if they put, and I know the scale is too small to actually recognize it, but it would be cool if they put Guinan on one of the windows. You'd never be able to see her because it's a round 1/1000 scale, but it's still kind of neat. These almost pop in and actually stick. Might do that. I want to say though, by the time I glued them all, because this clear part is gonna actually fit down over them and sandwich them in pretty good and hold them in place. Otherwise I would glue them. They're not too bad yet until I drop this part. It's not, unless I drop this part, it shouldn't be too bad. Or if I catch it like that. I also have my pin vise with my needle over there that I can do a little bit of glue on them if I need to. And on these windows, with as small as they are, the clear ones, even if they get fogged, I don't think it's going to matter that much. This one that I was working on when everything fell out is still back out. It's amazing that they put so many of these little things in here like this. Well, it's a good thing they gave me spares, because I just lost one. It's not lost forever, I'm sure. It's, you know, it's just up there by the power strip where I'm not going to hunt for it right now. It's probably right behind the chippy cup. Just because. No. Yeah. Come on, get in there. Some of these fit down in there and actually kind of snapple it a little bit. Most of them don't. Most of them are just barely sitting in there. And yes, I talk to my model parts. I think we all do at some point or another. Yeah, that would be bad if they answered back. Maybe. It depends on what they said back. If they told you a better way to do this, it would be a good thing. These first ones, I'm probably going the wrong direction. I should probably start from the top like I did the others, so that I'm not inadvertently knocking them out as I'm going. Come on, there we go. No. Oh, your models tell you that? I thought that was the voices in your head, or the voices in Discord, which, you know, I know those tell you to crash things too. Eric is the king of crash. Whoops. Just kicked a footstool. It's under the desk. Come on. Ah, get back in there. I have to double check that make sure I didn't put it in backwards because that would really suck. Yep, that would really suck if I did that, which is exactly what I did. Better. They sure want to make you. They want to make sure you feel like you got your parts count out of this. It's 44, 52, and another 12. 64 parts on this piece alone. That, in anybody's book, is a huge parts count. Crash Rascal. Didn't they make that? Oh wait, no, that was Bandicoot. Getting close. Of course, then I have to set it back down again. Damn it. Get in there. Funny thing is, the windows keep wanting to sit in here upside down with the part that's supposed to stick through being on the top. I've seen on PayPal, or not PayPal, Facebook, I've seen people doing some serious mods on these windows, and I'm like, okay, if this is the only model you're doing. Yeah, somebody does need to do a window count. Welcome, John. Didn't see you earlier. I'm guessing there's probably, well, this puts the, I'm sure, puts the Titanic to shame, because the Titanic's only got like 1,080 windows. I'm thinking this thing's probably got somewhere in the neighborhood of 10,000 windows, give or take 1,000. And I know how many windows there are on the Titanic, or really close, because I counted them. That one needs to get back into the lineup for the streams too. I just thought of something. Today is, well, this Friday is the 11th. So I want, everybody should know that's on, or most everybody that's on right now is going to know. But I just want to remind everybody and say, let's all have our hopes, say prayers, whatever you do, for Eric next week. Looking for him to have a speedy recovery after his surgery. And hopefully have a back that no longer fights with him. Come on. It's always the last one that's got to be a pain. And that one. You're welcome, Eric. And that one escape pod. It's heartfelt, bro. I know what kind of pain you're in. I've never had to suffer it. My wife does. So I feel for you. I really hope that it does you some good. Or does you a lot of good, actually. Wow. Page is wet from my sticky arm, or my sweaty arm. Huh. So it says to take one of these stickers and cover these windows up here in the front. Let me just double check, make sure that those ones are the ones I think they are. Because it's also saying to put the windows into the, yes, put the windows into the longer area. So let me put this. This is actually better taped than I expected. Yay! Oh, shit. Well, here you go. No, there's 480 life pods. And I just had a major, major accident. I'm getting rid of the cloth because when I dropped my hand, I caught the cloth. And now I get to see if I can find 22 of each color window. And the life pods. Damn it, damn it, damn it. So let me see. I don't think you guys saw that because it was a little bit off camera, but I just dumped everything. So now to get out a tool that should be in every modeler's arsenal, a headlight. Oh, they're all over down here. I would get a vacuum, but I'd lose half of that. At least I have an extra full, or an extra 8 of each of the windows. Okay. Oh wow, they went everywhere. Hopefully run down into the vents. So let me come back up. Wait, there's one more. I thought there was one more. The grand part of this is, if I should let's see, yeah, that sucks. That's why I put a drop of super glue, because yeah, I crashed it just for Eric. Yes, you're a bad influence. It is. Now, yes, this is now the what not to do video. So let me double check, because I think I should still have all those in there. So all those are still there. And the escape pods. By the way, guys, you might be surprised. I could have come up with, nah, there's not enough by far any of the clear. But I think I may have come up with all the black. I got all the escape pods. Yeah, there is a major amount of clear still down there. 3, 4, 6, 8, 10. So I need 12 more clear. I'm dropping escape hatches or escape pods everywhere. So I got 4 there, 4 that are already in here. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So I need 12 clear. I did find all the black ones. I just need to figure out where the clear ones went. And that, guys, is about as close as I get is usually to getting really irritated. Let's see. I think I just felt I did. There's 3. 9 more to go. Make that 7. Can you imagine if this was on a carpet instead of tile? Three more. I think that means I need 4 left. 4 more. 4, 5, 6, 7. No fuzz, please. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 4 more. I think I actually felt one earlier. And then invert and push it under the tray. I've seen one. Damn it. I think I just threw that one back down. Okay. It's Eric's birthday tomorrow? Wait, what? Huh? Who? Okay. I'm not gonna mess with it anymore. And let me think. 2 people have mentioned it. What? Not me. Yes, it is fantastic. They gave me extra windows. By the way, there's a young lady having a birthday tomorrow. I'll have to put her on camera. It's Eric's birthday. Okay, now I caught up. It's his lucky day. So, listening to people who have said wise things to me tonight, I'm getting out some glue. So let me see. How many am I missing? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11. I lost count again. 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 21. Wow. I'm impressed with myself. I lost one window. Carpet Monster 1, me 43-ish. It's open. Yes. Yes, Eric, you are freaking. And that's where we're going to leave it, is right there. Freaking. So let me set this where it's not going to fall over. First thing I'm going to do is dab a dot of glue, and unfortunately this stuff can take a while to, or a couple minutes to grab hold. But let me get a corner on each of these escape pods. Now, and I'm not even in frame, sorry guys. So what I'm doing is just hitting the corner of each escape pod, or a corner. That should be enough to hold them in. As a matter of fact, it was when I bumped it with my thumb, none of them went flying. So good deal. Okay. And I flipped the page. So let me go back and try this again. And what I'm going to do is a spot of glue as I put each one in, or depending on what they are. Like over here I've got two of them right next to each other. I'm going to go ahead and hit both of those and get both of those in, and then hit them with the glue. It's live TV, man. Accidents happen. Dirk, welcome. What's new and exciting is 44 windows just went flying about four or 5 minutes ago. And out of 44, roughly 44 of these little bitty windows that went flying, I recovered 43. Yes, knocking them, not just knocking them over. Knocking them over would be too easy. I knocked them flying. It was bad enough when I bumped it and everything flew up. Then I decided that the cloth it was sitting on had to be thrown to the floor with everything on top of it. I crashed it. Eric, you're a bad influence on me. And truly, Dirk, you have actually missed nothing, because this is still the first piece of the evening. Wow. This is probably going to end up being a two-parter for this one magazine, because an hour in and one part not even done. Which means that Donnie has to be careful. I did guarantee over 2 hours. I said it before I started. I looked at the number of parts or what all was going on, and I was like, this is going to take forever. But see, if this ends up being a two-parter, Donnie's biggest dilemma is, does he ever cut his grass again? Will he be able to, or will he miss a live stream because he's cutting his grass? But on the other hand, wait, didn't we determine that Eric cut his grass today? So he should be good. I'll go for a while. I want to say 2 hours is probably going to be my limit. I'm not quite ready to do an 8-hour stream on a school night when I got to work tomorrow. And probably just for things that I got to do, probably actually go into the office for part of the day. Yeah, I didn't like how it looked, so I'm rebuilding it exactly the same way. So I'm thinking this area that I said earlier is probably 10 forward. Why does it have darkened windows? Because 10 forward is a single room, I think. So how do you black out some of those windows? Oh, come on, stop it. Pieces. The pieces are knocking each other out as I move. As I move them, so. Yay, get back in there. Put a dot of glue on the ones that are in. Maybe even keep them in. They are sticking pretty well with just this one dot. Oh. Get in there. Come on, stay there. Problem is the glue is starting to dry on the pin vise, and so when I put it on these parts, damn it, it grabs them a little bit. Of course, when I get the glue on the part and then grab it with the tweezers, it wants to stay with the tweezers instead. Yes, you buy it. You basically subscribe to a magazine, and the parts come with it, because the magazine isn't just the instructions. There's also a few articles in it. It's a very slow build-up process and can be frustrating at times because sometimes they get bogged down. And when they get bogged down, get well behind on subscriptions. On the DeLorean was the worst that I had dealt with. When it's a done deal, the Enterprise is going to be about $1,800. Yes, they did it for the Falcon. They did it for the R2-D2, the X-Wing, the DeLorean, the Ecto-1. I hear you, Dirk, but here's the thing. Once you start on these things, you get addicted and you don't stop. This is my... Now let me see. I have the Millennium Falcon, R2-D2, DeLorean, those are finished. I've got all the parts for the X-Wing. I've got the T-800. It is. They are really cool when they're done. You know, guys, here's what's funny. Get down in there. I'm looking at this. Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm sitting here going, I've got 2 windows left and only a spot for 2 windows, so where's the one that I found? I was thinking there for a minute that I'd found the one that I dropped earlier. It is, matter of fact, if you look at some of my videos from the end of last year, that was when I finished the DeLorean. And it was a pretty good build. Ah, damn it. The DeLorean, the cars are 1/16, or yeah, 1/16 scale. Or no, they're 1/8 scale, sorry. The Enterprise is about 1/1000th. The T-800 is 1/2 scale. R2-D2 is 1/2 scale. The Millennium Falcon is studio scale, which is 1/43rd. They're all pretty decent size. So let me put, like I said, the glue is drying, and that's what's starting to cause problems with the windows sticking. So let me put some more glue down. And in case, let me move the camera. Yeah, extremely huge. Matter of fact, the X-Wing and the Millennium Falcon both have wall mounts for them. I'm going to be mounting the Millennium Falcon on the wall in the display room because it's just too big to fit anywhere. And the Enterprise, matter of fact, let me flip over just because, since you're asking. Let me see if I can. Okay, the poster that is on the door over there, that is the size of the actual model. So flip back and do like Eric said, pull this out from underneath parts. Let's see. Okay, not a problem at all, Dirk. Hope you had a good time at Topgolf, and you can catch the rerun. Yes, it will be huge. And what I just showed was the that was just the bridge and deck 2. Underneath was the framework that is built on. This one, I don't know if they're going to be doing a stand, or not a stand, but a wall mount for it or not. It would be nice. Trying a little bit different here. Yes, Topgolf is a blast, and no golf skill is required. When I go to Topgolf, I just try to smash the hell out of the ball and get it as far as possible. Still hitting some of the targets, of course. Okay. I'm not going to cut any more of the windows loose until I get these all in place. The nice thing is, if I had lost all the windows, I will admit, I complain a bit about Eaglemoss when they don't ship things when things are going wrong. But they are still pretty good with some of their customer service. If you lose parts, if parts are broken, they will send them to you for free. So if I had lost all the windows, I could still have gotten them. It just would have taken another week or two. And I have to say, they are getting better. I'm not sure what they're doing right now, because if they'd have done the Enterprise directly as a month-to-month, now, actually, let me finish this. If they'd have done this as a month-to-month, I'm actually ahead of where I should be. And Topgolf, Donnie and Mark, is actually, it's physical golf. If you drive by and you see these funky driving range-looking things that behind the off the freeway that are fenced in, that's Topgolf. It is I believe it's 3 stories. It's a driving range. It's a 3-story driving range, but there are holes out there that you drive towards, and what you're trying to do is hit a specific one or a specific spot on one, and you get points that way. It's competitive, but it's closer to it truly is closer to a video game, but you still are actually swinging, and it's with a actual golf ball and golf clubs. It's a lot of fun, and they do a lot of corporate events. That's how I actually went, was because our squadron paid the bill for the day out there. Oh, there is. Okay. Actually, I think I knew that. I think I have that game. I think it was really cheap one day on Steam. Just like PJ Golf Tour 2000. I saw somebody one time playing it on Discord and just had to pick it up. Wonder who that was, Eric. Somebody who cost me money because I had to pick up a game I saw him playing. But on the other hand, I bought it for $15. And I, haven't played it in a long time, but I think I got my $15 out of it when I was playing it. Yeah, Topgolf is not bad. I want to say, and it's not for a round. It's for an amount of time, and you can get a lot of games in a couple hours. I want to say when we did it, it was like $25 for a 2-hour session. $25 per person for a 2-hour session. Might have been more. Might have been cheaper because, you know, I was affiliated with the Air Force at the time. Come on. And the nice thing is they cater to everybody because they have both right and left-handed clubs. And by the way, you guys saw earlier what I consider to be what makes a person a fairly decent model. If, you know, when you make a mistake and you can fix it. Let's try not to do that again. Okay. Back where I was about a half hour ago. So it's 4 of each of these. More windows. No crash. No more crash. Not would be like in crash no more. Actually, do it this way. I'm doing it from the side that has the raised part. Hopefully I can plug all 8 of these in at once and just do glue one time. Just one. Two. Three of the black ones. Come on, flip over. Come on, fit in there. Get in there. Could do that, seeing as there's no lights on the in the room at all, none on the ceiling. It is set up for the lamps on tables on this side. Okay, that should hold them. You know, I looked. Made one more of the black ones. I'm sitting here looking, going, what's going on? I don't have enough windows. It's because I didn't look at it right. one more of the black ones, and the last of the clear ones. So that can go in the spur box. Note to self, do not lose any of these clear ones because there are no replacements. Come on. And they're upside down. This last one just doesn't want to go right. Of course, it's knocking the black one out. Come on. Get this black one back in there and we're in business. Almost put the snipper into the glue, the handle. My glue is all but dry. Sometimes it's a little difficult to do some of this stuff one-handed. Get back in there. Get back in there. Okay, that's that. So the first thing, light thing it says to do is take one of these and of course split the leads and do the whole 90-degree fold thing on the leads, which I'm really not. Let me double check, am I folding these the right way? This seems to be folded away that way. This first one goes in the center. Oops, if I put this the right direction, right way around. Okay, that was a nice sound. That means the things are going to stay there. So this way, red to the, and there are still the little pins inside. I'm not going to take this off. I'll try to remember next time to show you guys the pins. Actually, I think I've got one that I can show you once I get this other one under here. I just don't want to mess with taking this loose. Get this LED up under there. Have to lift it just a hair, and of course the other one comes out. They're taking turns coming out. So yeah, maybe you can see right there. There's a pin like that in each recess that holds an LED. And it says to put 2 BP screws. Hey, finally, screws tonight. So it says a BP screw up here on either of these. So one right here. If I can get it to go in. I agree. I fully agree. It's about damn time I got to at least 1 or 2 screws in this thing tonight. No! Piece of... I don't know if you guys saw that. I just had one of the escape pods drop out. Okay. Get it back in there. Hopefully it'll go back in there without it fighting with me too much. Come on, get back in there. There, back where it's supposed to be. It was this escape hatch, or the escape pod. That one's going to be interesting because I'm not sure if it's going to pull down tight enough to actually hold it. So now, take 2 more of these. And let's see. Okay, it doesn't say to bend them, so I'm not going to. The yellow and white one goes over here. I'm not going to worry too much about which wire is where. Make sure it's not going to come back out. Get 2 more BP screws. Got 3 this time instead of 2, but that's okay. Put 1 here. I'm curious what they're going to do for the leading edge, because this is close to the leading edge of the saucer. I wonder if they're going to do some sort of a strip that goes around the whole leading edge to close it off, or how they're going to do that. Sorry guys, I just looked and saw that I'm out of camera again. Actually, since I'm not doing little bitty windows right now, I read somebody complaining about the screws on this thing, that they snapped a screw, either snapped a screw or snapped a socket, and they come on, my camera's getting hot. All right. Sorry about the jumpiness, guys. The camera's getting a little bit warm. But they said that tighten the screws to snug, and then another quarter turn. And I'm like, yeah, that quarter turn is where you snap it. Come on. There we go. Whoops, it was in and then it came back out. Back in. Take the screw that's already here. Tighten the first screw down so that I don't lose parts anymore. And we're going to actually attach a part to the frame in just a second. Sorry guys, I'm doing that thing again, you know, reading. So that's on there. Get rid of this tape before I stick my arm in it. Move some pieces out of the way. And I'm going to take the bridge off just so I don't have to fight with it. So that goes on there like that. This says to feed these through. And it's showing all of them going through here, And it looks like I might have to fold those down. Fold these ones down here. I'm just looking because I'm not getting a warm fuzzy for where those two lights that are not attached are at. So these screws here go there. This comes, these are supposed to come down next to these lugs. The DP screws, get that light out of there. It looks, that is just ugly the way they did that. Barely fits through there. They should have done two separate wires here. Screwdriver. Two DP screws. No, that's not supposed to happen. You know what? That's not supposed to happen. It did happen. It's a good thing. Violating tech data here. Because what they have you do is run both of these lights. Have you run both of these wires on one side of the thing, on one side of this bracing. Since it popped out, I'm going to put it down on the other side of the other side of the other bracing, get it back in there, and now I'm not going to be putting a huge strain on that light, on that harness for it. just may have to monkey with it a little bit. There we go. Slid back in there like it was supposed to be there. And that, to me, makes a lot more sense than trying to run both wires on one side. This one in here, and I'll lift it up so you guys can really see what I just did. Now, Kenny, he wasn't talking about you. He was talking about Eric being the Army guy that couldn't read. Okay. Yes, so, yeah, make a note of that, Mark. What you're going to want to do is run, they wanted me to run both of the red and black over here with the yellow and white. Works much better this way. Much less strain on the cable. So, like I said, violating tech data, going to jail. And of course, while I was working with that, I got one of them right here. Back this screw out a little bit. Get this other one over here where it's supposed to be there. And I didn't even break a wire. Isn't that awesome? Like I said, that one's going to still be a pain in my butt right there. But let me see if I can do some little bit of surgery here without leaving too much glue on the surface. Where's my lighter? Yep, she is finally getting a little bit of skin. Come on. Okay, now catch. I'm holding it in, right now I'm holding it up with the tweezers against the glue I just put in there. It's almost caught. It's not playing nice. What I'm afraid is going to happen is it's going to grab finally at exactly the wrong time. A little bit more glue out for that. I had glued the escape hatches, or escape pods, however you want to call them. to the skin, but this one keeps coming loose. Just a real light dot of glue on the surface. Hey Jalen, how's it going? Welcome to my stream. And you could say you're late, but on the other hand, you can ask these guys. This could end up, well, it's going to be a 2-hour, but could easily become a 3, 4. If it didn't have to work tomorrow, it could go for a long time. Okay, so plug the remaining 2 deck panel lights under there. So once it says to plug the free red and white or red and black LEDs up into these 2 channels. So let me flip this back over, move the glue so I don't inadvertently set something in it. It's going to be 2 hours plus, but I'm not sure how much plus. Like I said, it could turn into part 2 tomorrow or something like that. So up under here. And then in there like that. I am, Eric. Haven't stopped yet. So yeah, that's how the picture shows it, is like that. Same over on this side. Oh, I know. If I get to the point where I want to stop, you guys won't stop me from going. But like I said, I will come back and we'll do this again tomorrow because I'm having a good time. Get that in there before that glue grabs it. Of course, that's the same spot I was fighting with that one life pod or lifeboat. No, don't turn that way. Let me do it that way, the way I did the other one. Come on. Did you fall? Yeah, you fell down in there. Good part. Good light. Let me put some glue on that one so it's going to stay there. A little bit more on this one so it's going to stay there. Push this down. Make sure it's all seated. Finally, take a sticker and gather 3 sets of deck panel lights into a tidy bundle like shown, as shown. Aw, make it pretty. Pull this. Make sure I don't pull the light back out. This one's in there. Yeah, you guys could stop me from stopping then, but you guys got a long walk. It shows in here they're pulling it off to one side. Wait, wait. No sneak peeks for Kenny. Send me that video. I'll show it in the live stream. Speaking of which, it's still running. Just sitting over here on the bench. Yeah, but you never know. Eric's wife might not let him take the car. She might need it tomorrow to go to work or something. I'll just hide the books in my room. Then you guys can't do nothing. Yeah? Haven't seen Thumper in like weeks. I believe there was rabbit stew at the Rascal House. Locate the L-shaped section of the hull that you built 3 years ago or so. I think this is, let's see, 113, no. Oh, that's why it looks so weird. After all this time, this part has been sitting there. Wait. Oh, wow. That's wrong. Poor Thumper. So it says to take this back apart, which has been put together forever. Since like stage, well, it says in the instructions stage 4, and I just dropped the screw. Where is the little screw? There it is. Oh no. They're gonna make me put windows in here. I will be honest, guys. Tonight is only going to be one stage because I've still got a lot to do in just this one stage. Let me turn this back over. It's going to be a 2-hour video with just this one stage here. So this cable goes down through here. Trying not to cross it. Trying not to cross the cables, let alone the streams. This one goes down through here. Here's going to be the fun part. Can I match this up with where it's supposed to go? Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. They have the LEDs literally running into each other, the legs for the LEDs. And when I'm saying beautiful, I'm being very sarcastic about it. That is, in a word, the way they're routing these wires is stupid. Let me pull this out so you guys can see. So what they're telling me to do is run this wire literally right over to this lug and then try and put a screw into it. That's just not going to work. I'm going to see if I can bring it. Well, no, actually the lug goes here, and this wire, yeah, they're telling me to run it basically down around this lug. I'm going to loosen the screw here and run it where this yellow and white wire is, on the opposite side of the lug that's there. Lots of adjustment on wiring on this thing to get it to where it needs to be. So this will still go through here. The yellow will go through here. The red and blue, I'm going to wrap back around this lug. Of course, it would help if I was going the right direction. I think I would have been partial, if they'd have built the TOS. If they'd have made that as the build. Or a Voyager or an NX-01. So let me push this back around here. Come on. Loosen this a little bit more. Okay, loosen all the way. That works too. There, that should do that. Get both of these pulled back up in here. There's the problem there. I'm still fighting with that LED. Hopefully not pinching any wires too badly. No, that's not pinched at all. It's just falling loose. 2 more DP screws. I'm going for DMs. And let me see. How do those, or refit would have been cool, or an Enterprise, or a C, or D. That is the D. I meant E. Okay. Got a little bit too excited there, Donnie. Lost track of what you were saying. Come on, fit in there. Okay, there we go. Yes, I'm talking to myself again, or I'm talking to the model actually. Beautimous. Hold this up through here. Man, I'll tell you what, there are going to be a lot of people yelling at the Eaglemoss for busted LEDs. Come. So it's not telling me to do anything with this piece yet. And I've knocked one of the screws loose from it. Now take the wired assembly from stage 4. Not that one. U309. This one should, okay, I'm looking at it upside down. yeah, would be huge. I've seen pictures of the comparison of the sizes at the same scale, the 350. The D is like 6 foot and the E is like 8 or 10 feet. Saying to take the wires over here. Says, okay, says loosen it enough to slide out. Okay, so this one they're being smart. They're telling you to loosen this enough so you can take this light out, run them both through here. Actually, it says run them both through here. The whole thing. Slide this back down here. So they told me is to take this out through here, bring this back up through here, bring it up back through here. I'm not sure if you can see it, but there's a bracing right here, and plug it back in, back into the part, and then use DP screws to fasten it back down, or to fasten it down. This could cause problems because I know that some of these LEDs come on. Sorry guys, I don't know what happened, but I ran the cable back through here like they said, taking a little bit of tension off of that LED, bringing it back through here so that it will actually line up. That one over there. There's a lug right there that a DP screw needs to go into. And I've already retightened this screw to hold the LED in place. Get a DP screw. I've been watching Voyager off and on for several months now. I like what they've done here, and I finally figured out why they are using these clear panel lights. You know, these things instead of just LED tape inside. just dropped a screw, but I'm not that concerned about a screw like that. Lots of extras. I'll just have to find it tomorrow. I don't know what I was saying. I've watched all of Voyager. Voyager was actually one of my favorite seasons. Oh, I remember what I was saying. So, using these panels with the LEDs inside, they don't have to light block these seams because the light blocking is happening with the LEDs internally. Oh, don't you do this to me. I've got some of these that are trying to pop out. Let's see if I can line. Yeah, this one's out. I have to see if they're gonna stay in place or not. It was from when I pulled this LED back out. Yeah, there won't be any hot spots on this. And we'll definitely be gluing the rest of these windows in as they go in. I should be able to get away with that there. No! More windows. So now they're telling me to put... Let me get this screw out of here. No hot spots, just light leaks. Light leaks? No light leaks. It's the mooring lines, remember, Donnie? The mooring lines. It's not light leaks, it's mooring lines. So I need 3 blacks and 2 clears. Exactly. The mooring lines have light leaks. Not sure how we did that, but they do. Fortunately, I also have some extras of these from previous issues, so I shouldn't have any problems since I lost, what, 2 total tonight. Depends on where the light leaks are. My wife has just texted me on my camera. That's funny. She doesn't. I told her I couldn't use my camera while I was streaming. I'm pretty sure she's like, close. How soon are you going to be done? Let me see. Soon, I think. I think on the next page. And I'm not positive it'll be a stream tomorrow. It'll more likely be Thursday or maybe Friday, since somebody's no longer doing Mini Madness on Fridays. Wonder what happened there. Remember who that was doing Mini Madness? Eric? I don't know, but I might, sometime this week I will stream more of the Enterprise, because I am actually amazed that this took as long as it did tonight. It would have taken not quite as long, but it would have been pretty close if I had not thrown windows all over the place. Because the Windows, I had a Windows problem. I blame it on Bill Gates. So put those windows in. Flip this back over. This goes now here. And I have two lights somewhere. It shows me two lights. Where are they coming from? What am I missing, guys? I'm supposed to have two lights free. Back at step E. There was supposed to be a light here. This one. Yeah, he's on Irish feet. He's slippers now. So I'm looking at this, and according to what they're telling me, I should have according to what it's telling me, I should have two free lights, but I only have one. Oh, good Lord. There's still more to do on the Cobra neck. So that one goes back in there. I'm at a conundrum, guys. Broke the 2-hour mark, and I'm not going to finish this tonight because I've got to go back and figure out where my missing light is, because I should have a light available to go in each of these spots here, but I don't. Let me see. One, two, three, four. Okay. I hope not, Kenny. I hope it's not everybody gets an award, because that would just be asinine. So I am sitting here looking. Yeah, I'm going to have to call this, guys, because I have no idea where one of my lights is. Because this is supposed to, this only has the two. This one, I'm wondering. Okay. Let me switch cameras. Okay, guys, I'm stumped. I've got to go back and figure out where I screwed up, because somewhere in here there's another light that's supposed to be available to go into the spot, and it's just I'm confused. It's probably I plugged the light in where it's not supposed to be, like maybe this one, but it never tells me to remove that one. So I'm going to have to go back and see where I've messed this thing up. But I think I may have just found it. But like I said, I'm going to, let's see. All right. I'm going to have to quit for tonight. Like I said, I got a text. I can't answer it. It's been interesting. It's been interesting tonight. A lot of work has gone on here. A lot has happened with it today. Must have more enterprise. Look at it this way, Donnie. More streams. Either tomorrow or Thursday, probably. No, and like I said, it's got to work tomorrow. It will get done. I just have to figure out, I have to go back and read, probably not tonight, but I'll read either tomorrow or tomorrow afternoon or something after work. I'll figure out where I went wrong, and I'll figure out, once I've figured it out, we'll do another stream and we'll finish this up. And we'll be on stage assembly stage 20 instead of 23 is where we would be. So it's been a good stream. Had a good time tonight. Lots of chat. I appreciate you guys stopping by. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm having a good time with it. It's getting there. You guys have had the opportunity to watch me make mistake after mistake tonight, including just now when I just dropped 3 of the escape pods. I appreciate you stopping by. Like and subscribe, or don't. And glad to be a little bit of entertainment. Thanks, guys, for what you're saying about the stream. I had a good time. This is one of my rougher streams, but hey, you know how it is with live streams. Have a great evening, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Yeah.